Welcome to Magdump Airsoft. I just want to say that I'm sorry for how long it's taken me to get this video out. I've been in the process of moving and a lot of other stuff I've been going through. Today I am going to be finally doing the reassembly of the Glock 17. A lot of you are asking for it because I didn't do it for the disassembly. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to start with the upper. I sadly can't get this out because my screw right there got stripped. But I mean, it's like the easiest part in the gun. You can just put it straight in, screw that in, and that's it for that. Next thing you're going to want to do is take your inner barrel or outer barrel and put your inner barrel inside of it, like that. You're gonna have to wiggle it a little bit to get it to go in all the way, but it should just look exactly like that. Take this, slide it in, push it back. Make sure this is pushed all the way back, so it's just sitting like this. Then take your recoil spring, hook it up there. Make sure it goes on the front against this and not there, but there. That's very important. It will not function if you have it the other way. And that's it for your upper receiver. It'll look just like that. Now for your lower receiver, this gets a little bit more complicated. I'm sure this is what you're all wondering about. First, you're going to want to start with your trigger. Push it in there. So the latch right here is pointing back to the back of the gun. And then you're going to want to take your whole firing system. Keep in mind, there is this small metal piece. It goes right there. And there's a small spring that goes under it in this groove. So, take that, don't let any of that fall out. This is the trick, probably the trickiest part. You want to take your latch, put it on the inside of this, like so. Make sure your trigger's sitting in. Then you're gonna have to work with it quite a bit. And yep, that just fell out. Might be a better idea just to hold it here. There. So, see how I have that sitting? With the little clip down in this groove right here, the whole thing will just sit down like this. And then you want to take this small screw right here, goes into this hole. Don't screw this in too tight because it will strip out, because it's literally just plastic in there. It'll just grind out all of your threads. So just lightly screw that in just so it's snug. There, and that is your trigger mechanism in. Now you're going to want to take your trigger guard thing, basically just hold your trigger in so it doesn't go anywhere, and this just slides straight down in those grooves like that. It's really simple. And then this is probably the most annoying thing about the entire reassembly, this piece. Basically, it's kind of hard to see, but in here it slides next to the trigger and the side of the body, like that. But first, you have to take this spring, and if you notice, there is a clip right there. This spring goes around, and this little bent piece goes into that little clip. So it'll look like that. Then you just take this whole little spring and everything and put it in between the trigger. Oh, and mine came out. Yeah, this part is really annoying. Just whatever works for you, find a way to hold it in with your finger. I like to hold it like this, and it still falls. There we go. Okay, you could even put some grease on it just to hold it while you're doing it. Slide that in, and there you go. It'll look like that, and you'll just be able to see the spring in that little clip right there. Okay, now you're going to want to take your biggest pin, put it in the right side with the smooth side going in first. Move your trigger back and forth until it fits in, and then you're going to need to tap it in the rest of the way. And there we go. Now it pounded in. Just press it in with the tip of your screwdriver as much as you can. Look like that. That holds this piece in and your trigger. Now, one of the more annoying parts, you want to take this little spring, hook it right here, take the other end of it, and put it, if you see there's a little slot right here. This needs to go in that slot, like so. Now, this part's really annoying because then you have to get this pin through this hole and through that spring. That spring has to be hooked around this pin. So just get the pin in, and if, like, as you can see with mine, the pin is not going through the spring. So I just put it in a little, and I take a small something like this. Okay, and there. All right, I got mine in. Actually, I had the problem of this little spring that we put in that is holding this was in the way, so I actually had to pop that out and put this in as I put that in. But now that works. All right. Now it's really simple from here. You just take your pin for the handle, put it through whichever side it'll fit best. Like for me, it's the right side again. Pound that in, push it in. There we go. Like that. Now, last but not least, take your little screw for right here. Probably gonna need to put it on the end of like a magnetized screwdriver. Oh. There. And then just screw it in right there. Get that pretty tight. Do not want that coming loose in the middle of a game. Now, just take your slide and your Glock lower, slide it on, and there you have it. Glock 17 Reassembly. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, give me suggestions, and anything else you want to say, and please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.